Hello everyone and welcome to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron and this is just game one of this series. The home return against the Braves. Swept them in 3 close games at their place. We'll see how they do now that we're back at our place. Kind of hesitate to say I hope they give us a better run than the Mets did, because the Mets, honestly, aside from one bad error, they kept us in check. They just scored no runs. But we'll see how today goes. Regular lineup in. We are getting very close to September call-ups, but not quite there yet. All right, Gill's on the mound. Junel Escobar at the plate to start things off. First pitch is in there for a strike, and then a high hop. Gill's going to end up grabbing it, and he does get it to first in time. That's a very athletic play for a pitcher. So here's Ruben Gauthier now. First pitch is inside. 1-1 goes with the sinker that gets ground off to third for the second out of the inning.
Number 16, Brian McCann, catcher.
McCann out into left center field. That's going to roll a ways. Frank's the first one to get to it, and he will keep McCann at a double. All right, we've got Jeff Francoeur at the plate with a runner in scoring position. There are 2 outs, though, and the first sinker is in there for a strike. Ground ball to second, and that gets Gill out of the inning. Kester's going to lead things off for the Squirrels. I don't see any changes out there for the Braves. Jair Jurgens, who we did not see, I don't believe, down in Atlanta, is on the mound. First pitch is up and away. That pitch down and in. It's a 2-0 count to start things off. There's a called strike. Swing and a miss to make it 0-2. That'll be down into left center field. Kester took a big turn, but does decide to go back to first, which is a good somber decision. So here's Marvin. He'll bat left-handed as he watches that changeup bounce in. There's a called strike. Ground ball, a bit of a high hop, so that will avoid the double play. Johnson will step on first himself. The Chief, a line drive out to center field, but Salazar is there. So runner now on second with 2 outs. Terry will take that one outside. Swing and a miss to make it 1-1. Fouled away to make it 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Both teams threaten, but neither team scores in the first. Kelly Johnson is going to lead things off for the Braves in the second.
Number 2, Kelly Johnson, first baseman.
First pitch to Johnson is called strike. Ground out to short. That will bring, let's see here, Scott Hairston to the plate.
Left fielder.
It's got a 2-0 count. Curveball bounces in, makes it 3-0. Another curveball. That one's in there. 3-1. It's a full count now. Gill goes with a slider that's ground to third, and that will be the second out of the inning. Brings Nomar Garciaparra to the plate.
Third baseman.
He'll look at strike one. It's this one back towards the middle. Gill's able to grab it and get it to first to end the top of the second. So we are still scoreless as we go to the bottom of the second. The Squirrels will start off with Frank at the plate.
Number 6, Frank. Left fielder.
First pitch is a strike. Swing and a miss to make it 0-2. And that's up and out. Fouled away. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike three. I think Frank chased that one a little bit. That'll bring Tom to the plate. He'll take a strike. High hop, but it's going to get foul. Just down the third base line. Fouled away again. Line drive out into left center field. That'll put a runner on first with one out. And Zach will come to the plate. He has a 1-1 count to start things off. Make it a 3-1 count now. Full count, ground off to short. There's the out at second. They do not get the out at first. Joey puts the ball out into right field. It puts runners on first and second, but Gill will come to the plate with 2 on and 2 outs, and he will ground this first pitch off to third. Another threat from the Squirrels, but still no score as we go into the third inning. Jeff Salazar is going to lead things off.
Number 12, Jeff Salazar. Center fielder.
He will swing and miss at the first pitch. Looks at strike two. Line drive. It will not get over Terry's head. He makes a good leaping catch.
49,
And that will bring Jair Jurgens to the plate. He has a 1-1 count to start things off. So called strike two, and a swing and a miss for strike three.
Escobar.
And Escobar back to the top of the Braves order. 2 away, nobody on base. Only 1 strikeout for Gill so far, as he has Escobar at an 0-2 count. No swing and miss for strike three. Well, still no scores. Go to the bottom of the third. Kester's going to come back up for the Squirrels.
Number 2, Kester.
2 strikeouts for Jurgens, the first time through the Squirrels order. Kester puts this out into left field, but Hairston has him played pretty much perfectly. So that'll bring Marvin to the plate. He looks at strike one. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. 2 down for Chief, lined out in his first at bat. First pitch is out of the zone. As is that one, makes it 2-0. He fouls that pitch away. That makes it a 2-2 count. Keeps it there, maybe. Swing and a miss, strike three. 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. Still scoreless after three. Atlanta will start off with Gote at the plate. Gote ground out in his first at bat. So he watches that pitch bounce in. A swing and a miss. Make it 1-1. As a called strike to make it 1-2. Called strike three. A bit of an iffy pitch, but Gill gets the benefit of the doubt. McCann got a base hit his first time up. Has a 1-1 count to start things off here. He will look at strike two. Two and two, swing and a miss, strike three. There's Jeff Francoeur, nobody on base with 2 outs. First pitch is a curveball in there for a strike. Fouled away. That will make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. Still scoreless as we go to the bottom of the fourth. The Squirrels will start off with Terry at the plate.
Number 4, Terry.
First pitch is inside. Pop up to short. Escobar right on the edge of the grass.
Number 6, Frank.
So here's Frank now with 1 away and nobody on base. This is line to second. Gote able to make a shoestring catch. 2 down with 2 outs. Tom swings and misses at the first pitch. That pitch is up and in. 1-1. That pitch catches the outside corner. 1-2. Popped into shallow center. Salazar does not make it there. Falls in at his feet. That'll go down. I believe that's Tom's second hit of the day. Brings Zach to the plate. 1 on with 2 outs. His first pitch is called a strike. Second pitch swung on, but it gets away from McCann. Not far, but far enough for Tom to make it into second. So runner now in scoring position, but Zach rather strikes out. Yes, tripping over my words. So we go to the 5th inning, still waiting on the first run of the game. Johnson is going to lead things off.
Number 2, Kelly Johnson.
First pitch is in there for a strike. The ground ball to first. Terry will step on the bag.
Number 12, Scott Hairston.
Hairston at the plate then will take a ball to start things off. He has a 1-2 count to start things off. Swing and a miss, strike three. 2 away for Nomar Garciaparra. First pitch is a strike. Curveball put into left field, but Frank should have it, and he does. Still waiting on a run as we go to the bottom of the fifth. Joey is going to lead it off.
Number 20, Joey.
Joey has a 1-1 count to start things off. Hits this one out into center field, and that will get down for a base hit, leadoff single. So here is Gill. Nobody out and a runner on first. See if he shows bunt. No, not so far. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. I doubt he's bunting now. He will go down swinging. Kester is at the plate. He's 1 for 2. Shows bunt, pulls it back, and it's called a strike. That is right at third base. The only out the the Braves get is at second. Marvin at the plate now. 2 outs and a runner on first. Fouls the first pitch away. Swings and misses for strike 3. Oh, I think I missed a pitch in there, so trying to do too much here. Still scoreless after 5, though. Jeff Salazar is going to lead things off for the Braves in the 6th.
Number 12.
Salazar credited with a line out. He will look at strike 1. Chases a high one for strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Here's Jurgens at the plate. Struck out his first time up. Swings and misses. Swings and misses again. He will strike out swinging. Back to the top of the Braves order for the third go-around. Gill now up to 8 strikeouts. Escobar with a 1-1 count. There are 2 outs and nobody on base. And Escobar has a 3-1 count to start things off here. Pitch is fouled away. We'll try it all again. Called strike 3, and that will end the top of the 6th inning. Go to the bottom half of the inning. Chief is going to lead things off. We are still waiting on a run. Chief's got an 0-2 count. Sure not the way he's wanting to start that at bat. But he's a good enough hitter. He can probably make do. Instead, he pops up to short for the first out of the inning. Here is Terry at the plate. He will take strike 1. He will ground out to short. 2 away, Frank at the plate. He's 0 for 2 so far today. Pitch is fouled away. That makes it a 1-1 count. Little pop up behind second base. Gote makes. Oh no, he drops it. Mark that one down to E4. Tom at the plate. He is 2 for 2 today as he looks at strike 1 here. Pitch is fouled away. That one is outside. Swings and misses. That will be the last of the 6th inning. So still no score, so we get a bonus outing by Gill here. Ruben Gauthier is going to lead it off for Atlanta.
Number 8, Ruben Gauthier.
Curveball is called a strike. Fastball also called a strike. That one just a bit outside. A little bit of a dangerous take there by Gauthier, but doesn't get away with a second time. So that'll bring Brian McCann to the plate. He has doubled and struck out, I do believe, so far today. Looks at strike one. Has a 1-1 count to start things off here, and he will swing and miss at a curveball to make it 1-2. That one does not make it back to the plate. 2-2. Fastball put into center field. That will be McCann's second hit of the day. I do believe he has all of the Braves hits to this point. Jeff Rancour then, 1 on with 1 out. So he will look at strike one. Swing and a miss to make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 away, here's Kelly Johnson, who has ground out in both at-bats so far today. He'll look at strike one. Bloop towards short, Joey catches it on the fly, and we will get to the 7th inning stretch. Still no runs in this game. Zach will lead off on the other side. Looks like the Mets are going to their... Gosh, my brain is not focused today. The Braves are going to their defensive lineup. His first pitch to Zach sails high. That one is outside. Jurgens is still out there in the 7th, just as Gill did. That pitch is called a strike. Hit right to Gauthier for the first out of the inning. That will bring Joey to the plate. First pitch is called a strike. That changeup bounces in. Another called strike will make it 1-2. Ground ball that will not get through. Gauthier kind of ran out of steam before it could really get into the outfield. With 2 outs in the inning, I think we'll go ahead and let Gill hit and let him pitch till either he runs out of gas or his spot in the order comes up again. Although Gill, right on cue, gets a base hit out into center field. So here's Kester, 1 for 3 on the day. Pops this first one foul, but it does make the screen. Base hit out into left. 2 on with 2 outs for Marvin. A chance to finally break this tie. First pitch catches the outside corner. That one is a little bit too up and out. Well, this one gets through the middle. Here comes Gill to try to score the first run of the ball game, and he makes it there safely. Marvin takes a big turn but goes back to first. The Squirrels now with the lead here in the bottom of the 7th, with runners on the corners and Chief at the plate. There are 2 outs as Chief swings and misses. Hits this one to Gauthier, and that will end the inning, but the Squirrels now with a 1-0 lead. Scott Hairston's going to lead things off for Atlanta in the 8th. We will go to Hermida out of the bullpen now.
Number 12,
to Chief's spot, which will bring Sweeney into the game to play third.
Your attention, please. Now come on the pitch for Indianapolis. Number 17, Premier.
And Hairston 0 for 2, as I think just about all the Braves are. So he looks at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. A 1 down, here's Nomar. Ground out and a pop out so far. Puts this one foul down the left field line. Looked good off the bat, but it just took too much. Watches the curveball for a strike. Hits this one out into left field, and it will get down for a base hit. I think that's the first non-McCann hit. So here's Jeff Salazar, line out and a strikeout so far. 1 on, 1 out as that curveball is in the zone. Fastball put towards short, and it will get over Joey's head. The Braves starting to mount a rally here. 2 on with 1 out. The pitcher spot up. They will pinch hit Dustin Pedroia. A little shocked he's not starting over Ruben Gauthier.
Dustin Pedroia.
First pitch is a curveball for a strike and a fastball for a strike to make it 0-2. Back to the curveball, gets a swing and a miss. 2 away, Yunel Escobar back to start another go-around of the Braves order. Fouls the first pitch away. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Hermida gets out of the little bit of trouble he was in, so we go to the bottom of the 8th. 1-0 Squirrels, and Terry coming to the plate.
Your attention, please. Now coming on the pitch for the Braves. Number 33,
Brian Bruni is going to take over on the mound. McCann will also exit the game for Fields. So here is Terry at the plate as he pops this first one up right at the plate. Fields makes the grab. 1 down, here is Frank. Did reach on an error last time. Fouls this one off down the first base side. Hit into center field, and that will get down for a base hit. That will bring Tom to the plate. He's 2 for 3 so far. Well, we got a wild pitch to start things off. Puts the runner into scoring position. Pitch catches the outside corner, and then one that's too low. 2-1 the count then. Hit towards short. Escobar's play is to first. 2 down. Runner stayed at second base, as I think he pretty much had to. Zach at the plate then with the runner in scoring position and 2 outs. First pitch is called a strike. That pitch is up and in. This one too far inside. 2-1. Oh, another wild pitch. This one sails high. Another run 90 feet away and a 3-1 count at the plate. This is ground foul, so it will be a full count now. That is going to get down into center field and score the second Squirrels run of the day. 2-0 with Joey at the plate. He is 2 for 3 today. As he looks at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Well, you got a 2-run lead now going into the 9th inning. Gauthier will lead things off for the Braves, who need, again, 2 runs to stay alive.
number 8, Ruben Gauthier.
Put in Shibuya here. He is sitting on 50 or 51 saves. Forget if he's gotten a save since that number 51 or not. Well, I think he probably got one yesterday, so I'll bet he's got 51 saves at the moment. Oh, forgot to... hold on, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Gote grounds the first ball off to second for the first out of the inning. So here's Fields with his first at-bat of the day. I do not believe we saw him at all in the series down in Atlanta. But he's going to come up with a base hit up the middle. That brings a tying run to the plate in the form of Jeff Francoeur, who is 0 for 3 so far with a couple strikeouts. He swings and misses at the off-speed pitch. Pops up a fastball, Tom waiting for it, and he does make the catch. Braves down to their final out in the form of Wood in his first at-bat today. Looks at strike one. Swing and a miss. That'll make it a 1-2 count. Ground ball foul down the first base line. Swing and a miss, strike three. That is your ball game. Final score today, Atlanta Braves 0, Indianapolis Squirrels 2. Take a look at the highlights. Alright, Marvin's going to be your player of the game. Thank you everybody for watching. If you'd like to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel very free. We will be back tomorrow with Game 2 of this series. We'll see you then.